Welcome back again to the GESC South American Qualifiers game number 2. You might have thought we weren't going to get here, but in the end, we are going to be watching some Dota 2. Hopefully, there's a little asterisk attached to that because there is a chance that if things don't go right and the last player does not get here for SG, currently in a car on his way to the team house, they're going to forfeit, at least according to them. But we'll see if that happens or not. I'm Lyrical, joined as well by Aosin. My main man, Aosin, unmute yourself and tell me how you're doing.
5 seconds.
Don't worry, I'm on top of that.
I saw it.
I'm just yeah, you know, it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like whatever to me, you know. I'm just chilling here. And the thing is, like, the dispute wasn't between teams, right? So there's no like bad blood or anything. It's just
Are you kidding me?
a misunderstanding.
Are you kidding me? Of course there's bad blood. What are you talking about? Did you see the chat?
Team pick.
What? The Infamous didn't say anything.
He did. Infamous said XD.
Oh, right. Oh, that changes everything.
Well, it does. I don't know. There was some saline solution going through the veins of some people of SG. Understandably so. I think it's a frustrating situation for everybody involved. And then Infamous had a chance to get a little dig in. It's a psychological battle, Dota 2, at the end of the day.
Oh, I mean, definitely. SG, they lost the first game, and then now they have to deal with this. They're definitely fighting from behind right now.
But they did win the series earlier in this tournament when they were able to take down Infamous 2-1. And these are definitely some of the best teams out of South America. They've been able to show up on decent, put up decent results, at least SG have at a lot of the majors and minors. They beat Vici Gaming, for goodness sake, at the first minor of the year. So
5 seconds remaining.
Talented players. Hopefully they'll be able to keep their heads cool.
I think the real question I have to ask is, why isn't their last player at the team house with everyone else?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, there could be lots of reasons. We don't really know. I would imagine there's like, because these are all people that are just like playing their games. Maybe he wanted to go to bed afterwards and didn't want to have to like fight through traffic or something. There's a lot of different possibilities, but whatever the case was, he wasn't there, and now he's trying to get there.
I mean, they asked a really important question before the game started. They asked how much of the time do they have for a pause. So chances are they're going to take as much time as they can to finish out the draft. Most likely going to see a pause at the beginning of the game, and then they have 10 minutes to see if he's going to get there in time.
And again, I think that Infamous is, if they do use up all their reserve time, I would be pretty shocked if Infamous continues to do the pause as well. I don't know. We'll see if it happens or not. It's a possibility. But regardless, Jakiro Clockwork has the 2 picks, as well as now a Witch Doctor and a Darkseer picked up. This has been a staple for SG, the Leposa Darkseer, and they've been using it as like, really the thing that I've liked most about SG when they play this is they've been using Surge as another form of initiation for a secondary hero. So like, what was the one that we saw? Shaman, he would like surge forward the shaman and then he like run up and shackles somebody, and then it's like great initiation, things like that.
I think people have actually been changing up the Darkseer build. Like they used to just stop at like 1 or 2 points of surge, and I think I saw Fata play Darkseer the other day, and he just went 0-4-4, no vacuum, just 4 levels of surge. I mean, to be fair though, he was I think that was mainly because there was an Ember Spirit on the team. Right. So he just like surges him, but yeah, I can definitely see the possibility there. It's always nice to move at max speed.
When I saw them playing it before, I think that Leposa stopped at 3, but he might have. I think that might have just been because he wanted to like get a TP cancel with a vacuum or something anyways. But
I mean, 3 is still really good.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think that's definitely more than enough.
Well, Witch Doctor, Clockwork Jakiro, Darkseer, now banning out the Tiny. Was just a monster last game. Anything else that you really like with Darkseer? Does it have to be like those melee cores that then get that acceleration and damage from the Ion Shell on them?
I mean, it's vacuum is just always going to be a very powerful ability, and I think the main thing here is that it's probably just to deny it from Infamous. Like, they have a Clockwork Jakiro, so having a Darkseer on that side as well is like really dangerous to them. So they're probably just thinking, you know, we can put it to good use and don't have to waste a ban on it, and they won't be able to take it. So Darkseer definitely a solid pickup here.
Bane out the Shadow Fiend, the Faceless Void. Another great combination there with the Darkseer. Do you know a way to check the pings for the player when we're in game?
I
10 seconds
mean, if you have
remaining.
console open, I believe so. You just type ping and it shows you everyone's ping.
Let's see.
5 seconds
Ping.
remaining.
But I
Unknown
don't
command. Is it dash
okay.
ping?
No, I lied then. No, there shouldn't ever be a dash. I don't use console commands. Don't ask me.
Ping.
I just know that there should be a way.
Dota ping? Unknown command? I don't know. I'm sure that chat will tell us. Chat knows everything. But it would be interesting to at least see what the difference is, because I would imagine you have... Do you have different strategies if you have higher ping than if you have lower ping? Or is there nothing like that?
No, I definitely think there is. One of them, one of the main ones that I know of is, like, if the ping isn't really
10
great,
seconds
you
remaining.
try to avoid heroes like Puck.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, other than that, for the most part, people just kind of like play what they want to play. You just kind of get used to the timing, feel out the delay, and hope that it works out.
Definitely. Did you ever play with high ping when you were playing competitive?
Oh, yeah, of course. The
Really?
early days of NA Dota, there was no NA Dota.
Yeah, I guess that's
You have to
true.
wake up at 6 a.m. and you play with the Europeans. That's the only way. And the thing was, like, everyone refused to play US East.
Really?
So from the US West side, there's no middle ground. So got to play Luxembourg for every game.
That sucks.
So I pretty much practiced with 250 ping every single scrim, and then
How
Yeah,
big
I'm
of a
used to it.
difference did it make?
I mean, the thing is, if you play it long enough, I feel like you can just get used to it.
Okay. But switching
I
back
play-
and
but the-
forth is rough.
But I mean, the thing is, I played support, so it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, I guess that's true too.
If you're laning, I'm pretty sure it would get to you. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
10
the most
seconds
frustrating thing
remaining.
ever.
All right. Well, we got a Sand King next after the Juggernaut was
5
banned out.
seconds remaining.
More team fight out of Infamous. It's interesting, in all these like heavy team fight oriented drafts, we haven't seen that many Tidehunters recently. Is that hero fallen off, or what's the deal?
Radiant team pick.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
Admiral
I definitely like the hero as well, but I guess they're kind of like both of these openings are kind of scary for a Tidehunter. Like, Tidehunter usually is really durable in lane, but a Jakiro Clockwork like definitely has the magic damage
10
to
seconds
kill off a
remaining.
Tidehunter early on, and same with the SG side,
5
right? Seeing a Witch
seconds
Doctor
remaining.
alone definitely has that burst potential. So maybe that's one of the main reasons why they don't feel like playing it, or maybe it's just a little too slow for them. You are very cooldown limited.
Okay.
Oh, look, the chat's finally informing us on how to check.
Status? Oh, here we go.
status.
Ping. They're at.
It's probably almost like similar.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, wait, hold on. Is that Punchman, Sangue, Trying Hard
Dire team
PMA?
pick.
It looks like they're at 90s. It doesn't look that bad. It looks like it's okay.
That's how it always is.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a ping check, it's honestly not even that bad.
I think it's
At
just
least from a numbers perspective.
I think it's where his house was in particular, because he was the only
10
one that was
seconds
disconnecting.
remaining.
So maybe it's something to do with that issue, but
5 seconds.
whatever the
remaining.
case is, they're going to be playing now. And Life Stealer, the pick. This is another one that they comboed together. We saw Infamous play it. A hero that's kind of fallen off. I think that the answer that SG had before was Terrorblade, which worked pretty well in the game number 3 that they had. Do you like Terrorblade here? Is it too early to take it?
I think Terrorblade's pretty good, considering they have a Darkseer as well. Like, Terrorblade buys
Radiant
Hurricane Pike,
team ban.
so he has an answer. Oh, Lifesteal. I mean, Weaver's actually really good too. I think Weaver's actually better.
Okay.
Terrorblade is, kind of squishy, and there is a Sand King as well as a Clockwork, so the burst potential is definitely there. Weaver just a much safer choice here, I think.
10 seconds.
It's a lot of kiting
remaining.
ability, just Shikuchi your way out, or wait
5
for
seconds
Darkseer to surge you
remaining.
and make sure you tank up to the point where you don't die in one burst.
Oh, we've got OD banned out. The mid lane is definitely proved to be quite strong there. Anything else that Lifesteal really doesn't like playing against in the mid lane?
10 seconds remaining.
Like anything that Lifestealer really just can't deal with.
5 seconds remaining.
In mid lane?
Yeah.
I mean, they could just put the Weaver there.
Oh, okay.
Dire
Yeah,
team.
I don't think you want to put the Lifestealer in mid lane because, like, if,
Well, no, I'm saying that like a mid lane hero for SG that destroys Lifestealer.
Personally, I think they already have the answer for Lifestealer, but if they wanted even more damage to deal with him,
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, you could probably still go. Actually, I don't think you want to go
remaining.
Terrorblade here.
That's true. They could have done that. Yeah, it might be too scary with like Jakiro.
Radiant team.
I think you want a BKB buyer.
Queen
Ooh.
All right, it's Queen of Pain.
Pain.
Like, I was thinking of Queen of Pain, but that's only from an initiating perspective. Like, if you blink in and Orchid the Lifestealer, then sure, she's pretty good at it. But Queen of Pain doesn't look very good in here. Good here, in my opinion. She's gonna like die
10
instantly
seconds
to any
remaining.
disable.
Yeah. The nice part about it, and the thing that
5
I've been
seconds
seeing be
remaining.
really, really strong, is the new Quap 25 talent, the Fear. It's so good. Have you gotten to see a ton of that as PL
Oh
comes
yeah,
up?
it's super annoying.
All right, here we go. Last pick, PL, looking like he's going to head mid against the Quap, unless SG decide to switch things up a little bit. But based off of these two drafts, is there a pick that you're really liking? Do you think the PL has what it takes?
Oh, definitely. I think this PL pick is actually very, very good here. I mean, there's no great answer for the PL. It's just your only AOE is pretty much your Queen of Pain. Everyone else, you know, has a little bit. You have the Ion Shell, the Vacuum, but for the most part, this Phantom Lancer doesn't even need to, you know, make his way into the middle of a team fight. He can just kind of lance from the outskirts and pick people off with a
10
Diffusal Blade. It's mostly going to
remaining.
be the Sand King and Lifestealer kind of prying the team fight open
5
for them.
seconds remaining.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. It is game number 2, SG versus Infamous. Winner of this best of 5 series is going to be going to Jakarta in Indonesia. I think it's Indonesia.
Wait, I thought is it best of 3 or best of 5?
Best of 5.
It's only 1-0.
That's just winner of this best of 5.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you said winner of this game. I was like, what?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure I'm just losing it right now.
Oh, it's all good. I got you. We did a best of 3 before this, and it's been a lot of pause time, a lot of delays, as sometimes does happen between teams. But hopefully we'll be back and you know, continuing on now that all the players are where they're supposed to be. And we'll see if we get the pause.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see a pause. There's got to be a pause.
Oh,
What? Did he make it on time?
oh
like he made it on
my
time.
God! Was there any chat?
Prepare for
He's
battle.
here now, admin, is what they said. So he got there. He got there in the middle of the draft. Awesome.
Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, I think like just looking at the draft, I definitely like the Radiant draft a lot more.
What needs to go well? Ugh. What needs to go well for it?
I mean, I think the biggest drawback for the Radiant lineup is that the early game is kind of a little lackluster. These support heroes definitely need their levels before they can kind of come online. Jakiro's it's like okay. Dual Breath does a lot of damage with just one level, but the Clockwork not exactly the greatest until he has at least level 2, and Lifestealer doesn't really do too much in the lane. If they have more than like one hero, for example, and this is a Darkseer, so Open Wound's not really going to amount to too much, and they just have a Burrow Strike for a disable. There's definitely like more pick-off potential from the Dire side, I think. Like the Kunkka alone is already much better in terms of making moves happen on the map.
And Lifestealer is a scary looking hero.
Doesn't even have cosmetics.
You go into the showcase mode, his like jaw is vibrating. It's terrifying.
You told me this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and pause, because we've seen a Lifestealer in pause before in showcase.
Yeah, look at him.
It's like deja vu.
It's happening all over again. PL doesn't look as scary. He's a nice little guy. He's a little cat guy. Clockwork looks like Colonel Mustard. Did you ever play Clue?
Clue?
Yeah,
I mean, I've
fourth
seen the game when I was 6.
Did you ever play it?
No, when I was 6, I was playing Guess Who. You ever remember? You remember that game?
Yeah, I do. I have one of like my favorite little things that I've ever
Oh,
seen
hold
on
that
the
thought.
internet.
Clockwork.
And he's
There you
going down. Ooh, the
Wait.
torrent. A little bit off the
Oh,
mark.
that must be the lag.
Oh.
That's got to be the lag.
Yeah. One of my favorite things that I've ever seen on the internet is just like an image, and it's jungling apparently. It's of
30 seconds to
like a
battle.
kid playing that Guess Who game, and then it's Samuel L. Jackson on the other side of it. It says, "Does he look like a bitch?"
Okay, I've seen that.
Oh, it's amazing.
I've seen that before. That's a good one.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board.
Well, moving out, we've got ourselves some bounty runes to pick up. Looks like they'll be able to get one for the PL
The
as
battle
well as the
begins.
Sand King. And
Worthy
Tosa
sprint.
gonna leave that for the Quap so she can have a little bit of a better time. Double bounty. Mir Bosque Jaja Voyal Hungal. What a name. Block a little bit off the mark, but we'll still be able to draw some creep aggro over here and put him in a good position. As Sand King going to pull the creep wave past, and Weaver's gonna have to farm underneath the tower.
Yeah. Welcome to the safe lane. This is how it is now.
Step lively now.
So we're gonna see
Your
the
admiral is
classic
on board.
Darkseer versus Lifestealer matchup. That's a lot of Ion Shells. You do not want to fight that.
My goodness.
3 Ion Shells.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Darkseer has to be a little careful here. He's getting
Yeah.
battery assaulted. He's gonna die here if he gets dual breath.
They're bringing
I
it
think he's actually
in.
done. Yeah, he's
Well,
dead.
he gets caught. Yeah, damage there. First blood. It's the Jakiro that picks it up. So he'll have boots now on top of everything else. Both supports with boots early. This is scary.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Orange's Kataro pulling the creep wave through, and the support's coming to contest him. He will have a burrow strike in a second, as well as be able to get this whole thing over the main creep wave. But let's be careful. This Kunkka's doing a lot of damage.
I like how the level 1 battle takes place behind the tier 1 now.
Mid, doppelganger, and some damage. Thought that was the real one. In fact, it's the other
Radiant's
one.
top
And
tower is under attack.
well, Torrent connects. He hit that one. Doesn't have mana for Burrow Strike. Has to level up the Sandstorm and then do the little walk away. But you will still get a lot of experience here as Weaver is trying to try and farm this whole wave up and deny out whatever he can as they're getting some good damage onto this tower.
Well, he's accomplished his goal though. Hit level 3 on Sand King. Is doing better than the Darkseer.
Yeah.
Bounty.
Just what the
2.5.
ordered. Illusion.
Level 3 on him. And the Darkseer, as you said, just level 2. They do still have this ward, which is blocking out the small camp, so it's going to be harder for them to get any type of pull off or anything, but I guess you don't really want to pull against the Darkseer anyways.
But yeah, so far this is just looking really good for Infamous. Like, their safe lane is succeeding. They're keeping down the Darkseer. They managed to get the first blood, and this Kunkka is just like running up and down the lanes and still hasn't killed off this Sand King. I think they might get him now though, right?
Oh,
It's
he's gonna
done.
go for the
I think
torrent.
he's gonna miss the torrent though. And he's just gonna TP out.
Is he?
He's got a TP out. There's no reason not to, unless he doesn't think he'll die.
I
Then
guess.
he's just gonna TP out.
Maybe just creating a lot of space.
I like this. This is good. I like
Dire's
this.
middle tower is under attack.
He's made his way through the trees.
Oh, he wants to pull another wave. That's
Oh,
why.
Witch Doctor's
Oh,
there.
is he gonna pay for this? Oh no. Oh, what? This
All
is
right.
quite the journey.
This is, oh no, run away! God, they're doing it! They don't have X though, so pump faking the torrent. Now they hit it. Sandstorm, that is not gonna
Oh.
connect, but they do have
I think
Maledict.
No, they didn't get him. It's only level 1. There's no way this kills him.
Well, you're right, I think.
His journey is complete.
What's
Okay,
crazy is
wait,
that, like,
wait. He has one chance. Is he gonna hit this torrent?
one shot, one opportunity. Nope, not
And
happening.
he's dead. And he's dead.
All right, well, they're going to make him pay for it.
All right.
This was...
All I'm gonna say is that was the clowniest thing ever. He wasted so much of their time, doesn't die, and then dies in return, or gets the Kunkka kill.
Maybe feeling the ping, maybe feeling the tilt. Something's not going right for SG right now.
I would be so tilted right now if I was on Dire. Like I would actually be so mad.
Yeah. Well, they do ping out a Jakiro that they find, and he has vision of all of them, but no chance for a bounty rune. As Darkseer also picked up an Invis rune for himself. He's going to move into the lane now, get an Ion Shell on there, and things are getting tougher and tougher. The wraparound is coming. Clockwork is going to be there, and they've got Lifesteal in the area as well. They do have Surge available, but if they can get the pushback, or at least the catch with the Cogs, Laposa in trouble, and most likely going to drop. He gets an Ion Shell onto a creep before he ends up going down. A second one as well, but it's only going to serve to him get a little bit more farm.
This laning phase going so well for Infamous right now. Just like this Lifestealer got to such a good start that this Darkseer isn't even like a threat to him. Top lane, stun comes out.
And well, they are going to get the Maledict off with the dual breath. Chase continuing.
They might find the Jakiro here. I think the Jakiro's dead.
All right. Now they got the X set up. Now they got the pullback. Torrent connects. That's a kill. Maybe going to be able to find another as well. As it looks like they think that they canceled an auto attack. Oh my God, the Sand King! Are you kidding me? Rename
That's gotta
Houdini.
be like, that's definitely some ping right there.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh man. I feel like Kunkka is maybe another one of those heroes that's not very fun to play on high ping. What do you think?
I'll take your
I think it's like okay, but not at level 1.
Right.
Like trying to hit that torrent off of a cast stun, not gonna be a great time.
Yeah.
But once you have the X, you know, even with ping, I think it's okay.
All right. Pop level 6, PL level 6. Obviously, no point here in the dagger since wouldn't really do almost anything at all, but should be able to clear those illusions. Back out afterwards. Off to the side, they found themselves a Jakiro, but have to back out.
If they get lanced here,
Run away! Oh, Lance slowed,
Radiant's
still
middle
living.
tower is under attack.
Some lucky bounces there. Coconuts.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
but yeah, this PL is doing really well against the Queen of Pain. I think, honestly, I think this matchup is actually pretty good for the Phantom Lancer. So he's just farming away, working towards the Diffusal Blade. I don't think we'll really see much from him until he finishes the Diffusal Blade. You just kind of want to farm until you finish that first item before you fight.
Where do you want to see Quap's first rotation to? She has a Haste Rune and Sonic Wave available. Like, it looks like they're going to try and go for the Shrine.
Bottom lane, Darkseer gets caught out again, but this time does have the Surge away.
Not a ton of duration left. He's trying to get out of there, and TP, it's not quite there.
I'm kind of surprised he went for that. I think he should have just continuously, like, ran. He also had a salve.
He doesn't
Probably
have
didn't
boots.
expect him to keep chasing. Yeah.
I think that if he had boots there, it might have made a difference too, but I'm worried about that. X, bring back some items for the Kunkka. But yeah, what do you think about Quap making rotations? Do you think she needs to? Or can she just kind of sit here?
I think she kind of has to sit here right now. There's no real easy target for her to go for. Like, Lifestealer is always going to be close to impossible for a kill, and Sand King is your best bet, but
Dire's
like, it's
bottom
not really
tower
worth
is under
leaving
attack.
if it means that the enemy PL is going to do damage to your mid tower as well as get free farm. So I think you just want to keep him pinned down, 1v1 him continuously until the rest of your team is actually ready to fight with you.
Top lane, maybe a chance for a kill here as they're trying to take down that Sand King yet again. Well, he is very, very survivable here. Time lapse is up, and my man,
This guy's
he's out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Stinger's pretty good at
Dire's
Dota.
bottom tower is under attack.
Behind the enemy lines there, trying to take him down. Leposa does kill off the Clockwork, but the Lifestealer was able to escape, it looks like.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
As the Courier goes down. Let's see if that had anything on it.
Dire's middle tower
That's a good
is under
pickoff.
attack.
I mean, regardless of whether it had anything on it, at this stage of the game, considering how the laning phase has gone for them, getting a courier kill is pretty significant. It's 175 gold for everyone. So
Clockwork
beats,
a little bit late on that.
beats getting hero kills.
Yeah. Jump forward again. They do have X if they want to use it, but only level 2, not long enough range.
It's really hard to kill this PL. Like, he went for a max doppelganger build, so very low cooldown on escape.
Clockwork heading through
Radiant's
also,
bottom
level
tower
3.
is under
Currently
attack.
it's less than 1,000 gold lead, not a hugely significant lead for Infamous.
Worthy tribute.
But they're bringing 4 heroes down bottom. Actually, it looks like Quap is going to head back towards the mid lane again, realizing that that creep wave is going to be there too quickly.
Gold for
Dire's
my
middle tower is under
Like, the
attack.
thing is, despite it being 10
Radiant's
minutes,
bottom tower
everyone is
under
so
attack.
low level.
Radiant's
Like, all these supports are
structures
very,
fortified.
very low level. Like, Kunkka isn't even 5 yet. Witch Doctor is 4.5. Clockwork's not even 4. Jakiro barely 4.
Ooh. Stinger almost got a kill there, but he missed after the surge came out. It was a really good play by Leposa.
Radiant's
He
bottom
pulled the entire
tower
creep
is
wave
under
over
attack.
and tried to get them to take the aggro.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, and now runs into one. Sonic wave. Oh! Right on the edge.
Dire's structures are
He's
fortified.
finally dead.
Agony.
That was his first death.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All right, and with the catapult, it looks like they're going to be able to take down that tower. They are going to lose the Witch Doctor most likely, but he gets off the Maledict first, and that might mean the death of Clockwork as
under attack.
they do find that kill. Can
I
they
don't
do
actually think that was worth it.
No?
I don't think so.
Whoa,
Dire's
and
middle
also
tower
mid lane,
is
they
under
find a kill on the
attack.
Jakiro. It's a lot of damage here on the
Radiant's
Lifesteal,
top
but he gets the
tower is under
Infest Bomb,
attack.
and that's the turnaround. Level 3x. Not quite able to do it. It wasn't worth it for who?
For the Radiant side, to
Yeah.
go for that kill. Like, losing your Clockwork when he's already so low level, and you still lose the tower anyways just to kill off a Witch Doctor. It's definitely not worth it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But I mean, I don't really know what else they could have done there.
Yeah.
Dire kind of pulling
Dire's
this back now,
bottom tower
despite
is under
their
attack.
not so great laning phase.
And Sand King gonna pull another creep wave past. Possible to really contest that one at this stage.
Get on.
I'll take your gold.
Things just remaining passive. I gotta say, a big winner here is the Kunkka able to get a free lane to himself along with the Jakiro, but might be in a little bit of trouble now. A haste turn on PL could spell his demise. Close to level 6, but not quite there. And now Leposa
With the tide.
also going to be forced to get these guys out of here. But this is a nice little combination that he's got. The Ion Shelled dominated creep. Just going to drop a wall.
Oh, he does stop the melee from hitting him.
Yeah.
Except he just walked around. Oh, it might get him.
Oh, God. Oh, Leposa. Oh, running
Walk through
away.
the wall again.
They got it. They had to run through the wall. Trying to get out of there. And Weaver on top of the Lifestealer. This is pretty bad for him. He does not have rage. They find a kill on the Lifestealer. That's huge.
Dire's top
Quap
tower
has
is
his
under
ulti
attack.
back up in 4 seconds. Can they find any more? X-Torrent off the mark. Quap from the high ground. So that dagger off right at the start. They can go for more here a little bit as they already find the coconuts. Backing back. Complete and total control. And now looking for more. Queen of Pain jumps from the other side. Not able to quite catch onto that clock. But they'll take
Radiant's middle
a lot
tower
of damage
is under
onto this
attack.
mid-tier 1 tower.
And it's up.
You are laughing at that wall. Look at how much it paid off.
That's true. It did amazing.
Some 300 IQ play right there. This Darkseer knows what's up.
He's like surging around his little mud golem and running at people. This looks hilarious.
Mud Golem, like, movement speed, when they move this fast, it's probably one of the best things in Dota, in my opinion. They look so goofy.
Hey guys. Nice cutie.
Yeah, it's a good attempt.
All right. Oh, He's just gonna walk at the Lifestealer. Open wounds, throws a Pearl Boulder. 2 more to come shortly, I'm sure.
Radiant's top
He's
tower
got to watch how he feeds the creeps though. That's 125 gold.
Yeah.
Doing it once and every now and then, sure, but that's like 2 in 2 minutes.
Well, Clockwork has hook shot available. Might start to see some more rotations out of him. What else do we have coming up here? Witch Doctor will get his level 6. Maybe they can make something happen with a Death Ward. You feel like SG are feeling okay about this game now?
Yeah, they definitely brought it back.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The laning phase didn't go so great for them, but after 14 minutes, they somehow managed to bring it back their way, leading by a little bit of gold. And their supports were able to get the levels that they needed. Bottom lane, cast come out. What? That bounce?
Dire's
Witch
top
Doctor
tower is
ulti
under
down
attack.
and on him, and that will be a kill.
What was that bounce?
I didn't see it.
There's no way that Sand King
Dire's
should have
top
died there.
tower is under attack.
I'm gonna go ahead and call BS right now.
Oh, they got the X. Rage is going to be there, though, and, well, she does have Sonic Wave, but looks like Lifestealer will be able to get away from that one with his life. But I love how
Radiant's
Laposa's
middle
playing
tower
this.
is under
Helm of the
attack.
Dominator, everybody's getting the attack
Radiant
speed aura, and now
structures
you're
are
able to,
fortified.
send in these big bulky creeps with an Iron Shell on them.
Radiant's middle tower has
Yeah,
fallen.
they're keeping up the pressure right now. They're feeling like they're finally strong enough to make moves make moves on the map. Funka level 7, very dangerous with that level 4 catch. Bottom lane though,
They finally got him. There's the Torrent. There's the double dust for double kill, and Boat's going to follow it. Gets the finish. Got to feel a little cathartic, I'm sure, for the Kunkka.
I actually think that's not so great for SG.
Really?
Like they only have one catapult here, so
Radiant's
like in
bottom
terms of
tower
structural
is under
damage,
attack.
they're gonna get a decent amount, a little, I guess, a
Worthy
decent amount.
twist.
Tier 2 top is going down. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, like they had all 5 heroes here, so
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
just for a Sand King, I
Dire's
don't know
middle
about that
tower
one. They
is
lost the
under
mid
attack.
tier 1
Middle
as
tower
well.
Has fallen.
Jump forward, Sonic Wave. Not quite.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, didn't make that connect, but he does have the Orchid now, so picking off a Lifestealer, very possible. They just need the vision
Radiant's
so that
bottom
the
tower is under attack.
initiation is going to be like on point.
Good play there from the Lifestealer
Radiant's
as well.
middle
Cool as the
tower is under
cucumber.
attack.
Not worried about that. And he has his Desto done now. Do you think that they could start to move their way towards like a Roshan?
I think they definitely can. Like they have a pretty good Roshan lineup. They just need they probably need a medallion though. Oh, Clockwork has one, so yeah, they can definitely do it. But it's not exactly safe unless they win a team fight, for example.
Queen of
There's
Pain
some
gets
real
the
hate
kill.
for this Sand King.
I think they're maybe a little bit upset about how that early game went for him, but he has definitely fallen off quite heavily. And he ended up going for this Yule Scepter build early so that he wouldn't die, I'm assuming. And it really hasn't helped to keep him alive. Clockwork, though, Infest gank coming through. Can they find anybody? Witch Doctor is going to be the one. He is going to get just about 2 shot there.
You feel so strong when you get your Desolator on Lifestealer.
The medallion on the Clockwork as well. I think that adds an extra little punch to it.
Let's see what else is on the menu.
Radiant's
Phantom
top
Lancer does have the
tower
Diffusal Blade completed, but
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
is it gonna be enough?
Radiant's top tower.
He
has
can
fallen.
easily kill off all of the supports, but looks like he just wants to keep fighting. Or, sorry, keep farming.
Bottom lane, the Sand King found yet again. The dust is there. He went down to the bottom, and now Epicenter wanting to turn it. Might be able to do a little something. Is it enough, though? The X Torrent is going to almost connect, and they do find that kill. So Epicenter down, and nothing really gained for it.
A golden thread.
You know why he got the Yules? It's just so that he doesn't have to die to the Kunkka. But he still died to the Kunkka.
Yeah.
It's to dodge the X, but... oh, here comes the smoke. It breaks.
Oh.
And it's up.
They spot him. X. Torrent. Lifestealer pops out. Queen of Pain realizes she doesn't want to be there and instead is going to try and take down the Clockwork. So even though they end up losing one of their teammates, they're going to be able to find another kill. The Cogs push back here onto Weaver. Does have time lapse. Going to try and get out of there with that. But now with the Queen of Pain as well as the Weaver here, they might just end up losing all of these heroes. Coconuts are going to bounce. That's a dead Witch Doctor. Excuse me, a dead Lifestealer. And now also the Jakiro's going to go down. SG surging back off the back of some fabulous Queen of Pain play.
I mean, that was definitely a group effort. Everyone played that very well right there. I think the Weaver. Oh,
Nice silence. They caught him with the
very
Maledict.
dead.
He's dead.
what is happening?
Let's ask you. You're the analyst. What the hell's going on?
Bottom tower
I mean-
has fallen.
You know he has an Orchid. I think that was just like a bit of a cocky play. Kind of like, there's no way he'll find the real me, right? I doppeled. I'm just, just gonna mess with him, and all of a sudden he's just dead.
Yeah.
I think 40R just like took a gamble. Might as well, right? If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's just an Orchid cooldown.
The other thing is he saw PL was in the middle of throwing out a lance. So he must have seen that animation and jumped at that point. Because they did have, that's what it was. There was an observer ward placed back here behind the tower, and so they saw which one the real PL was.
Okay.
Damn. Great series of events over the last couple of minutes, and SG are at a 7,500 net worth lead and maybe going to find the Sand King yet again. Oh man, that was close. But now they're just going to block their own camp. Is he really going back in?
He's just kind of messing with them.
They have the Clockwork here with the Lifestealer inside of him.
He wants the Yules. Oh, you missed. Alright, he has to cog push this,
All right.
and then have to kill.
Nice. Well done. And that's an 8 kill streak. Queen of Pain often thought of as a hero that if you die one time, your game is kind of ruined. Do you think that's the case this game, or do you think she's still okay after that death?
No, I think she's still okay after that death. She had such a good start that one death, doesn't end her game, but she's gonna have to build up like a pretty solid lead again. Because if she dies again without accomplishing much, then we might reach that stage.
Weaver going now after this Clockwork, and in the meantime, PL was able to find the kill onto the Witch Doctor, looking for more now in the mid lane. They take down and kill off the Kunkka, so 3 dead on the side of SG right now. As the Weaver's gonna come back in, he gets the Lincoln Sphere pop. He does have time lapse and is gonna be brought back down to the bottom lane.
Are fortified.
It's a long walk.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, he's just gonna start running over. He has no mana though.
Yeah.
Fit for a queen.
Does he kill off the
Dire's
hero
middle
here?
tower is under
Oh my
attack.
god, he's crazy.
He has no mana.
Yeah.
Search.
Sonic Wave, nice play, but the Clockwork still finds him in the end. The
What a
pushback
great
is
toss.
there, and they do get him. But the Lifestealer might go down for his trouble as they're able to take him down. So 1 for 1. Bop is still looking for more and wants to take down the freaking Clockwork yet again. Doesn't look like it's quite going to be enough. Just another instance of initiation. Silence is there. She gets the kill.
That is some good play right there.
40R is playing out of his mind.
He's
Radiant's middle
channeling
tower
his
is
anger
under attack.
from pre-game into his Dota play.
Yeah, man. EL hunting, though, top lane. No way for the Kunkka to get out of this unless he TPs immediately, which he's going to attempt to do. And that gets him out alive.
Worthy tribute.
But despite his efforts, this game is still dead even. He's 10-1 and 3, and they're only leading by 1K. So this game is still definitely very much could go either way. I still definitely fear for the Dire side though. Like this PL, once he does reach that stage where he's got like 5 items or something like that, it's not going to be a good time for Dire to deal with.
He's going for the heart next. I'm trying to think what they could go for that allows them to kill off his illusions late game. Like, you know, you've got like Mjolnir maybe for Weaver.
I think Weaver needs Mjolnir.
Yeah.
I think Queen of Pain might also need Mjolnir.
Well, she will have the Scream of Pain Fear, I'm thinking. She could go for the spell block, I don't know.
I mean, the thing is, though, like, they might be able to bypass this PL altogether if they get good initiation. Like, if you get good initiation, this PL will just die.
No vision in the Roche pit right now. Starting to fall down, and we are going to see a scan there from the Dire. There's a secondary scan, and Roche goes the way of SG.
That was actually so close. I thought the rocket actually might have finished off Roshan.
Clockwork's here. Could open up on somebody with the lifesteal inside of him, but doesn't want to go for it. I guess this is the other question. Can SG start to finish off this game before PL gets big?
Oh, definitely.
PL, Orchid, jump forward maybe? No, he's going to go for it. Or he's just going to hit him and then force him back a bit. Illusion's going out. Dealing a lot of damage. That's also the Weaver taken down to about below half HP, and they want to deal some damage to that tier 2 before they back out. Bottom lane, Sand King is pushing. They need to address that.
But yeah, this is why dealing with PL is like so difficult. Your only real catch is the silencer and then kill him off. Since he has the Manta style.
Queen of Pain caught, but the Sonic Wave to turn it back around. They take him down. Lifestealer taking a lot of damage as well. Witch Doctor able to be surged away. He is going to survive through that. And so far, 2 heroes dead for Infamous. They're looking to try and chase down and kill off this PL. His illusions from the wall are actually hitting himself as well. And now they have the silence. They got the Orchid. They got the kill. PL goes down. 3 are dead. And that's no lifestealer for 40 seconds. He doesn't have buyback. What can they do with this?
Push out mid, push out top. Get some damage on the tier 2s. You know, right as I talked up PL, I mean, they just took a team fight. A very unnecessary team fight.
Yeah.
Like, I think, like, this game should definitely be... The game plan for Radiant should just be to farm up your PL. Like, he really doesn't need to come into these fights. Just try to find pickoffs with the clock and Lifestealer, and PL just constantly farm. Like, there's no reason for him to show up.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Well, they've got another wave that's going to be coming in here. Sand King was able to burn through one, and Stinger, no epicenter, so a fight here seems unlikely. The other thing is that you look at this net worth, it's all inhabited right now at the top by SG. The last couple of minutes have just been catastrophe for Infamous.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
and this is another item that deals with PL. Like, they're keeping up with his rate of farm. Like, he's just not farming fast enough. So Shiva's Guard gonna finish up for Queen of Pain. More AoE to deal with illusions. Kunkka hit level 12, so the boat is gonna be more effective. Like, all these things add up, and his effectiveness not gonna be like as we anticipated.
Top lane, Laposa gets initiated on, does have Surge. He's going to use now Yule Scepter, but the turnaround found Sand King. Do they find any more? Vacuum Wall, possibly a way to turn this one. Manta style going out, but they still got him. X Torrent Boat, it's going to connect as he does get pulled back in, and again the PL goes down. He is dying, and that's a late game insurance policy.
Yeah, on the bright side, they did find a Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
But that's it. Just a Witch Doctor. Lifestealer is going to buy a Manta style as well. Afraid of the silence from the Queen of Pain.
Man, 40 yard does not give a damn.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Another Orchid? No, it's just on the Clockwork Illusion.
Yeah, but Dire are doing not Dire. SG are doing a really good job at just keeping down this PL. Like, I'm pretty sure they understand, like, this PL is going to be their main issue, and if they can keep them down, no problem.
So weird too, like all the silences and stuff, you've had to have your Lifestealer invest into a Manta style as well. Weaver gets found, but they're not able to keep control over him.
Yeah, he also has the Aegis, so
It's like 5 heroes all surrounding this area of the map, whereas SG is able to just get so much else done around the area and like spread out and farm.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
4 staff and 1 dragon lance on the dire side as well. I think once the supports finish up theirs, it's gonna be way more difficult for Radiant to find a team fight at that point.
Dual Scepter to break the Lincolns, and then the Burrow Strike. PL has his bots now, which can help. But likewise, you've got this Queen of Pain that has Shiva's Guard completed. Gonna jump forward, find the real one, able to get the Manta Dodge to get away. Is in some trouble though, as they're starting to run her down. There's the blink out. Rotation, continuing to follow. Misses there. It was a good infest play, but can they actually get him out of their play? Yes, they do. Queen of Pain goes down. 80 seconds on the sideline.
Why are they doing this to me? that was such an unnecessary play. There's no way he's going to kill him.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
But
tower is under
he just felt like he can't die, and
Radiant structures
that's why he
are
made that play.
fortified.
He's just trying to be cheeky, and he pays for it.
You doing okay, Steven?
I'm doing fine. I'm just a little baffled.
A little bit. All right, well, 4 on 5 now, and they're going to run into this Life Stealer. This could turn into a pretty bad situation as he is
boy.
going to drop it. Now further chase, the epicenter off the mark. Hook shots missed. It's all gone wrong. There's a cavalcade of errors. As Leposa's just going to try and keep you away. And he's going to actually make it happen. What am I watching? What is happening?
I mean, that was a good attempt from Clock. I thought that would connect too, but it didn't.
Did you?
I'll take your treatment.
All right. Weaver pushes the creep wave in, and now is going to be able to backdoor the bottom lane.
Is under attack.
Even has a little Alpha Wolf with him to get that extra bit of damage.
Just
Radiant's
goes
middle
one
tower
way and
is
then
under
immediately
attack.
goes the other way. That was like a really important pickoff for the Radiant side. Like, they didn't get all the kills that they should have, but they killed off the Witch Doctor, and he was holding onto a gem. So
Yeah.
Radiant side now holding onto the gem, or
Two of
both
them.
gems.
Bottom lane, Stinger going to TP out of there. That's the other nice part about this for the Life Stealer. Just rage TP there isn't really an answer for it.
But Radiant are back on track. You know, PL hasn't died in a while. He has the Boots of Travel finish, so this is really all he needs to do. Just keep farming. Wait till you have 2 more items. Heart and Scotty, Heart and Butterfly, whatever you like. And then you go and take a team fight.
Well, it seems like they're realizing now that's what they need to do. But likewise, it's going to be SG who want to try and put the hurt to him. Make something happen beforehand.
Grouped
Top
up in
lane.
daytime.
Top lane is pushing though, and Lifestealer hits towers very quickly.
He doesn't have a TP though, so you have to be a little careful. Does have Infest.
And PL is coming up there too, so they can
Dire's
be back
top
together.
tower is under attack.
Well, Quap going to go for the X, hit the tower play. Now TP's back, seeing if they can find themselves this Lightstealer, which they have done. They aren't having any Orchid, but the Sonic Wave is there as well. Jump forward, they found him. Can they get the kill? The armlet toggles, not enough. He goes down. You can still armlet toggle during TPs, right?
Yeah, but it was kind of difficult to
Yeah.
armlet toggle through that. That was like one of the riskier plays I've seen him do there. Like, he's kind of like gambling on whether or not Dire would go for him, because like he can always rage TP out, right? And then that's what Dire should be thinking about. But they just went for it anyways, and luckily for them, he did not have TP in time.
I think part of the reason, I was thinking about like the way that these fights have gone, and it's just so chaotic. I think a lot of it has to do with just the nature of these heroes. Like, everybody's so mobile, and you kind of like, I don't know. Do you feel like, as we see another catch over here in the top lane on this
Dire's bottom
Sand
tower
King?
is under attack.
Oh, he should be able to get in the range of the X
Torrent?
or hit the torrent. They finally got it. There's the catch, and there's the kill. Like, I feel like these types of crazy fights are favoring SG a little bit more because they can play a little bit more pickoff style with the Queen of Pain.
I mean, the thing is, they kind of have to. They want to be able to keep up with the PL's farm. Because as long as they have the farm to deal with the PL, I think this game is very much in their court. The ball is definitely in their court.
They've got the Queen of Pain pushing in this top lane, going to take down the tier 3 tower, while bottom lane, they need to defend against it. The Clockwork's going to go forward, hit that with the cogs, still in some trouble, but they do have a time lapse if they want to use it afterwards, or just go for the fourth staff. All this is all happening. Top lane is trying to be counter pushed by the Lifestealer, but there's going to be the Manta dodge, the jump away, and everybody should retreat. Maybe? Maybe not?
We're sticking around. This Weaver is like really strong right now.
Yeah.
Lincoln's Maelstrom, Hurricane Pike. Oh, they missed the torrent.
Radiant's bottom barracks
Now Weaver's
are
just
under
going to keep
attack.
going, trying to start to hit this down, and Weaver does need to defend his PL. The coconut bouncing. Cast hits, but not able to do anything of significance. They need to be careful on this Queen of Pain. 40R might just blink right into the Lifestealer who's walking in as they hit the Orchid. Instead, she turns around and just says, fight me. And now
Oh, she got the tower.
gets the tower, blinks away. Clockwork hook shot, it's online. Needs to dodge. They do catch and break the link.
Oh, he
Sand
got
King
him.
just dies. They run back into it.
What?
She might kill off everybody. She's got that spell talent as well. They want to find the kill. The pushback Lifestealer is going to find that kill. But unfortunately, down bottom, Weaver
Radiant's bottom
gets
barracks
himself the
has
whole thing. And actually, they break the
TP.
KP. Laposa doing the mosta. Has a 4th staff, should be able to push himself away. Could turn if he wants to, but this is going to be a lot of damage. Well, the PL is able to force him away. But SG just built themselves 8,000 gold lead. Like, this has been a
bottom
huge
barracks
couple
are
minutes
under
for them.
attack.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, look at Weaver. He's just wailing away at this melee rack. I don't know if he's gonna get this though. I'm pretty sure he won't get this. He's committing though. He's already at half health.
Yeah.
He's gonna make it out. I think at this point, like, they
Shrine is under
did the
attack.
damage that they needed to do. In like the last, what, 3 minutes or so, they got the range racks, they got 2 tier 3s, they finished off the shrine. I mean, this is a lot of pressure on the Radiant side, so what they really need to do now is wait for the Queen of Pain and get 40R the Aegis. Uh-oh.
4th staff inside there. Oh, he gets hit by Roche. That might be too much. X-Torn, vacuum wall, not bad. Hits him again. Now the cast bouncing, connects onto the Sand King, trying to run. The Clockwork caught himself the Witch Doctor. Maledict is down, the chase is going on. X-Torn again onto the Lifestealer. He falls. The hook shot to try and get away. Ice Path is down, but they might be able to find another. They blink into the Ice Path, and now with the surge forward on the Witch Doctor, they're going to run right past him. The Glimmer Cape saving the Jakiro's life. But it's no Lifestealer for 70 seconds. This is insanity in visual
Queen of Pain.
form.
He's gonna go for the Sand King.
Oh, looking for it. Jump forward, Orchid.
Radiant's bottom
Done.
barracks
Oh, he's got the
are under
Nullifier too. Nullifier, Orchid, you are not doing anything.
Now Kunkka trying to survive through the assault that's coming from the PL, but not able to make it happen. Double for him. But all that's going on, Weaver is also
Radiant
pushing.
structures are
With
fortified.
camera work being pushed to the
Oh.
limit, it's Weaver going to be able to finish that one off. Does have time left, needs to get it. Still has mana, but gained it all drained. Is he going to survive? No. He dies, 80 seconds, he's gone. No buyback, but I don't think they can really punish that at all. It feels
I don't think
like
they can either.
they're just being pulled all around.
The lanes are just constantly pushed. They don't really have
Radiant's top
like a clear
shrine
path
is under
to an
attack.
objective. And Queen of Pain is still alive, so Roshan not exactly going to be safe. That was well worth it for the Dire. Weaver might have died, but
Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
got the melee racks with him.
So, Nullifier Orchid, this is basically just like Doom, right? Except without the damage. 5 seconds, 5 seconds. It's less duration too, but
I mean, he's got the burst damage to back it up.
yeah. That's a really cool build.
Yeah, this is like pretty much the go-to no one can do anything about it build if you get caught by it.
You know what I want to see? I want to see the next item to be a mixture of Nullifier and Dagon. You combo the two together. What do you think of that idea?
Nullifier and Dagon?
Yeah.
Wait, what does that do?
I don't know. It just does damage and nullifier things. Oh god, watch out. Vacuum, keeping them back. They are going to have fear when the Quap gets here, and now Torrent, they jumped into the ice pad though. Still alive for the moment. Maybe they're going to go for it. The nullifier, they're not going down as well. They're all dropping. They were able to snatch the Aegis away, but they got the last hit on that Roshan. Fear onto Lifestealer. They pull him back in yet again. Is going to be able to get caught, and now the blink out by the Queen of Pain doesn't want to be next to that Lifestealer. He pops the Rage, trying to man up against Kunkka, but the Rum buff was keeping him alive a little bit longer. They find that kill as well. 3 are down, and they only lost the Darkseer. Who got the cheese? Kunkka has the cheese.
Did.
All right. SG are doing it.
Here we go. Let's see how they defend against this. Pretty sure they're going to be attacking top and mid at the same time.
Weaver will get hit, but 4 staff away. And it feels like this initiation that comes from the Quap is just so hard to deal with. The boat is going to give them all the buff. You need to be careful. Fears all the illusions. They starting to deal damage to the real PL, but he goes for the doppelganger. It's just, it's really hard to deal with this guy. He does have his heart up. They don't have the burst damage yet, but they have the fear now. The nullifier down.
Got him.
Also the Orchid.
No damage.
Is really going to be enough. He brought down to half HP actually, but then the dispels come and he's back up to basically full again. Another Burrow Strike. Catches that Weaver. Has time lapse as well as cheese. Eats the cheese, walks away. Top lane pushed, and Quap almost got that melee.
The buildings still stand though, so they live to defend once again.
Worthy tribute.
Is there any major pickups coming up? Darkseer is also getting a Shiva, so obviously the effects don't stack, but more AoE damage.
Definitely. And also Vision, I think, is another big part of it too. So it's feeling more and more like this is SG in control of the game. Maybe the bright spot being just this PL and what he's capable of doing, but like,
oh, Arcane Rune on Queen of Pain, they want to fight.
Moving for it. Queen of Pain thinking about going on the back lines. They vacuum back in the Clockwork and they catch him. The slow siege and continued attack that's coming from the PL is chasing after this Witch Doctor the whole while through, though. It's Queen of Pain that's dismantling the supports over there. It looks like the Witch Doctor's still gonna live. The epicenter isn't gonna do anything. He jumps forward and finds the Witch Doctor, but still not dead. He gets the fear and the nullifier. That's another dead hero. Witch Doctor just cool as a cucumber through all of that. TPing home and gonna get X'd.
That's always nice. Oh, he's gonna buy mangoes. That's
oh, nice.
Really spicy regen. I would have thought like clarity would have been enough.
Lifestealer didn't have TP, but he gets TP back. Another nullifier there onto 1, and Lifestealer hitting away, but it's a lot of armor on this Queen of Pain. They kill off that Clockwork gem on the ground as well. Now the Burrow Strike only onto 1. Not sure if it's going to be enough, and Laposa still 4-staffed away. He's fine. The nullifier went onto the creep that time. Not what you want to have happen. Laposa grieves. Orchid onto 1. Misses the Scream of Pain as well, which means they can get the Yule Scepter off and then run away.
Dire's top tower is
SG.
under attack.
Continuing to mount the siege. The insanity that is this game is continuing.
Dire's top tower
Queen of Pain goes to the top yet again. Vacuum wall into the torrent. Beautifully timed, but there isn't really a whole lot of follow-up. Queen of Pain was top. She was just soloing that Lifestealer, and they get all the attention put over towards her, and then she just backs out yet again. Now she gets another one of those catches onto that PL, but the barracks are falling with that wall down. It's hard for them to walk into it. Quap is taking the barrack. This is most likely going to be Mega Creep. Managed to take off the silence, but still PL forced to retreat again. Queen of Pain's about to be out of mana. This could be a problem. Another vacuum, another catch, trying to run it from the side and dealing damage. They found the PL. That's dead 100 seconds. Epicenter, not bad, but the turnaround's not going to be there, and that's GG called. Great play from SG as they take game number 2.
They proved me wrong. They did have an answer for that PL, and that was basically to get so far ahead that this PL never had a chance to get into these team fights. I think the biggest issue that Infamous had was trying to fight too much when they didn't need to. I think this Phantom Lancer should have focused on farming. Come out with your 5-6 slot, and then you just demolish everyone. Like, there really shouldn't be much of a way for them to keep up with like PL's farm if he was just AFK farming the entire time.
Man, I don't know about this game. This one felt weird.
I mean, there was it was entertaining at least.
It was.
I enjoyed it.
I felt like there's so many different places I had to try and keep my camera on because there's like stuff happening over here, over there, and every little thing was like different. Going into game number 3, each team has won once. Who do you see as like maybe a little bit of the stronger ones, or can you really say yet?
I feel like I can't really say yet. We'll wait and see.
All right. Well, stay tuned, everybody. We're going to be going to another quick break, hopefully quick break. This one should be played on the Brazil server. So far, Brazil has won in Peru, and Peru has won in Brazil. We'll see if the sort of situation changes, or if we're going to continue the bit of an odd switch off between the two. See you guys in a bit for game number 3.